Hey y'all, welcome back to Blamber's Review, and today I'm bringing you my favorite Marvel-based figure. This is the Toybiz Icons 12-inch Venom figure over here. So this is quite an old piece now. It's been a while since this thing has been releasing, and man, like this is my all-time favorite Venom figure that I've ever owned in my entire Marvel collection that I used to have. I do not have much of a Marvel collection anymore as I decided to go and main the horror collection in this channel, but still, the only Marvel figures that's remaining in my collection now is the Spider-Man series, because Spider-Man has always been my top favorite character in Marvel. So do Venom, and yeah, here it is anyways. So before anything, let's get straight to the detail, because it is quite fascinating. So here it is, his head is over here. It looks quite different from the Venom that we usually see, especially the recent game, the recently released one. It's not that recent, it's been a bit not too long ago though. The Insomniac's Marvel Spider-Man 2, not figure, the game. The Insomniac version of Venom is also my favorite, but this thing is, I don't know, it's quite something else. It is very unique. I love how, it looks, all that glossiness it has. Look at it from the side, it looks quite menacing as well. The overall detailing, the sculpting is done quite well in this thing, especially the eye section. It's not smoothly painted like the regular Venom figure that we get nowadays. It's roughly textured as you can see. So do the teeth. It's individually painted, and it is really nice. Really nice figure. And it seems like you are not really able to see this part of the painting of this figure in the camera right now, but when you actually get it, there are some kind of blue shading everywhere to the black painting overall, especially the torso section, which I'm going to show you in a bit. And I wish it shows to the camera because it's quite funny. The moment when I first got this guy in secondhand from eBay, I got this loose, by the way. The arms are kind of loose, but I didn't knew that this thing even had this blue fading like transition color to the black scheme of this figure on this thing, but it was quite interesting to see. And the tongue is nicely done as well. It swivels side to side. It has bandy wire inside so you can carry it around, but I like to keep it as how it is right now. Look at that. The head is kind of loose too on my end, so the jaw moves like that, but we'll get to the articulation later. The detailing on the torso is nicely done too. You see the veins there. It is quite nice. Look at that. And I love how the spider logo is done for this Venom. Excuse me. My throat, my voice. It's not that clear enough. The weather's getting cold here. But anyways, yeah, again, the spider logo is really nicely done. Do you see the blue shading into the head section of the torso, the spider logo over there? It is really nicely done. It is all roughly textured. The painting's quite interesting to see on this thing. The vein on the arm is quite interesting too. Look at that. Look at how gigantic his claw is, his hand is. It is really amazing. Of course, you see the seam, you see the peg in there and the peg hole, because there's an articulation obviously. But I'm quite a big fan of these kind of exposed joint kind of figure from the old Toybiz series. Look at that. It is cool. And it is somewhat heavy as well. It is quite heavy. The thigh is nicely sculpted. The lower leg section. Look at all the detailing there. The feet, it has a toe articulation, so of course it has a peg and seam again. Now, looking at the back side of this figure, which is my favorite part of this figure, look how bulky it is. Holy crap. Do you see that? Oh, not to mention about the turtleneck, but look at that. That is monstrous. That is amazing. Oh wow, why do I... That is weird. I see a smiling face over here just right now. That is quite funny. But here it is. I love how bulky it looks. This spider logo is just very iconic to the original Venom. I wish Tom Hardy's version of Venom get us the Spider-Man logo one day after meeting Tom Holland's version of Spider-Man. That would be really cool. So detail overall is quite nicely done. Now getting to the articulation, I'm just gonna be very careful because it's my figure. So the head is loose. I'm not so sure if it's supposed to pop out like that, but it gets stuck to the certain point. The jaw moves up and down like that. The head does move side to side. It does go up and down. I feel like the gimmick here is that when you make the figure look up, this peg thing that's loose is supposed to pop out. And I think that's the case for almost every collector's figure that they have done a review for this guy. It's quite the same. So the tongue moves, it's in bandy wire so you can move it around. The arms move forwards and backwards, nice, in like Marvel Legends like ratchet joint. Moves sideways like that. There's a bicep swivel. There's a double jointed arm, but it is quite bulky, very muscular, so it doesn't move all the way to 90 degrees. There's a like a lower cut at the arm. There's a hinge for the wrist. The fingers move individually. That is really cool. Not the thumb though. The thumb is stayed. It's fixed. It just stays on there. So the torso moves up and down. The waist swivels. The leg does go up and down. There's a thigh swivel. The leg is kind of loose too on my end. That sucks. Look at that. But yeah, there's a thigh swivel like that. Double jointed leg. Double jointed knee. That is really cool. Hey, there's a mid cut at the seam. It's kind of stiff, but it should rotate. The feet is supposed to move up and down. It's really stiff too, again. It kind of moves side to side as well. There's a pivot. And there's a toe articulation. So very cool and quite a lot of a articulation for a 12-inch monstrous gigantic Venom figure, right? So it is quite cool. You know what I really love about doing a review with this guy? It is really, like, it's been a while since I had this guy in my collection. A couple months already, I believe. Not even a year though, because I got it around early this year, like March. Between March and May should be around there, probably April. But I've been recently doing tons of horror figure reviews from NECA and McFarlane and things like that, but finally getting a chance and doing a review with the Marvel series again, it's something else to me. And a little bit of size comparison, because I brought my favorite custom head is equipped for this guy. It's the Marvel Legends 6-inch No Way Home version of Sam Raimi version of Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man over here. This is the custom-made head. So yeah, it was really affordable and really nice quality. I really love this. I have a video of the Spider-Man video, so I'm just gonna put the link of that thing below. But this is the 6-inch. The Venom again is 12-inch. So just wanna do a little bit of comparison between these two because they are both amazing. Do you see that? Look how gigantic Venom is. The Spider-Man goes only up to his thigh, the thigh cut over there where he has his joint. It doesn't even go all the way to his waist, but it is really, really terrifying. I love both of these figures. They are my favorite, and this Venom has to be my all-time favorite Toybiz figure. I'm a huge fan of Toybiz figures when it comes to Marvel, especially Spider-Man series, and I really do appreciate the fact that they have created those kind of figure. We really had a good figure that were being manufactured in the old days. So to conclude and rate this guy out of 10, I'm giving this Venom a solid 10 because, I don't know, I am a type of collector who doesn't buy all of the newly released or previously released figure. I only buy the figures that I like after I watch other people's review. So it is quite obvious, as Dad said, the reason why I'm giving this guy 10 out of 10. He is amazing, durable, the plastic quality, really. The Toybiz, as I always say, was ahead of their time. The quality of the figure is quite insane. Like, look at the superposable Spider-Man figure that they have released, which I reviewed last year. I think that was one of my first video that I ever posted in this channel, so the quality of the review of that thing isn't that great as nowadays compared to the video that I upload nowadays, but they are still an amazing piece, the Toybiz figures. Anyways, thanks for watching, and yeah, I guess I will come back with another review. Not so sure about what I'm gonna review next. Probably some more horror stuff. Let's see what I'll do. Thanks for watching.